Hi everyone, my name is Jennifer Perez and this is my first semester in the Mallet program. I thought I would introduce myself with a little timeline of the events that led me where I am today. In 2002, I began my teaching journey as a teacher's assistant in a preschool program. Time hop to 2010, where I graduated from the College of Staten Island, receiving a bachelor's degree in liberal arts with a minor in elementary education, and I also received my teaching certification from New York State. My goal was to work as an elementary school teacher in a New York City public school, but unfortunately there was a hiring freeze that prevented me from doing that. So I went back to early childhood where I continued my career working with children at that age level. Fast forward to 2011, I had my first daughter, still working in early childhood. Several years later, 2014, I had my second daughter in May of 2014. It was a little bit after that I finally got hired in the Department of Education in a New York City public school, and I became a fourth grade teacher where I've been since 2015. And really, that leads me to March of 2020, where life as we know it changed. And it definitely affected me professionally and personally. As a classroom teacher, the idea of online teaching was pretty foreign to me. I was overwhelmed. I had a lot to learn, but I kind of jumped in with both feet. A lot of my colleagues were overwhelmed. A lot of my students didn't have access to devices. Many of my students weren't receiving the support that is mandated in their individualized education plan, which is a huge problem. A lot of the families that I was speaking to had several family members working from home, several students working from home, and there just wasn't enough space for everyone to have a quiet place to work. So it really proved challenging for my students and really made it difficult for them to focus on what I was teaching. I was able to spend the remainder of that school year and this summer thinking about ways to make my classroom a little bit more exciting for students when we're working remotely. I have an interactive library that students can access books on their reading level. When they click the link provided, they are able to access a digital library and really bookshop for books that they enjoy. And it, I think, makes them feel like they're in the classroom again and using some of the resources that are available to them when they're in person. Another example is my interactive math classroom. My students can click around in this classroom that looks like our classroom. They can access virtual manipulatives and use that for problem solving, along with other websites that we encourage them to use throughout the unit and the school year. One of my favorites is the Common Classroom. I've used this myself numerous times, and this is a place where my students can engage in self-directed activities to really calm them, such as maybe watching a video of fish on YouTube, or practicing some yoga by clicking this yoga image, or even clicking this window and having an opportunity to just do nothing for 2 minutes. And I encourage them to breathe. But this one I like a lot, and I know that my students really get excited when they use this resource. Not only was I affected by COVID professionally, but also personally. I did lose my father-in-law to the virus, and it was a very difficult time for my family. My professional experience really helped me understand that not everyone has access to technology or even knows basic computer skills. And it really inspired me to join this program. And my goal is to use my experience in the Mallet program to support my students and their families and encourage them to use technology in a way that enhances their learning and not be scared of it. The most valuable lesson of all, I would say, is to really appreciate your family and enjoy the small moments, especially during a year as difficult as this one was for us. We tried to find moments of happiness and really try to be resilient, even when some days are just really tough. We are trying to heal and just adjust to our new way of life together. I'm really excited about this new experience in the Mallet program. I'm excited to grow personally and professionally and use it as a way to enhance my teaching practices in the classroom. Thank you all for watching, and I look forward to watching all of your videos as well.